Hey guys, welcome to our channel. This is Lana.
And Tyree.
And today we're going to be teaching you about programming.
The programming that has affected us all. Let me stop eating and get straight to it. Now, as we know, the Bible teaches us. Some of us know, and some of us that don't read the Bible don't know. But the Bible teaches us that do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now, why would Jesus and God want us to renew our mind in order to get into the kingdom and walk into our full purpose? Well, I'm going to tell you why. When you was a little kid, they placed you in front of a TV. First, let me tell you that your brain is like this bottle of water, clear. So, what the government and the devil had done since you was a kid was pour oil inside of this water.
And polluted your mind.
Polluted your mind. Put all these type of... So, as humans, we all got powers, and we are able to... So, if we think, it shall be. So, you create your life and your world with the thoughts that you have in your head. That's called manifestation. So, when you was a kid, they placed you in front of a TV. And when they placed you in front of this TV set, this television, it started telling you a vision. Now, who created the stuff that it's telling you? That's the agenda. Now, people looking at TV and they see rappers, they see dancers, they see football players, basketball players,
doctors, lawyers, every career, path.
So now they telling you what to be. Now, if you would have never seen that, you wouldn't want to be that. So now your brain will be working at its full power because you never seen none of this stuff and never into none of this stuff. It taught us how to cuss. It taught us how to like when I was video games. When I was a kid, youngin', Grand Theft Auto, I never knew how to go on a high-speed chase. Never knew nothing about driving no car. But as a kid, me doing that on a video game, then when it came to real life, I'm knowing I can get away from the police. All I gotta do is do what I did on Grand Theft Auto. So every time I got in a high-speed chase, I got away just because the game taught me that. So it's the same as everything else that we see on TV. They teach us all of this stuff that we're not even supposed to be taught. So people want to be music artists. People want to be playing sports. People want to do this and that. You would have never wanted to be that if it never would have taught you that. So renewing your mind. You got to flush out everything that the devil and the agenda has planted inside your brains. So it started from when you was a kid and they placed you in front of the TV, made you want to be all these things. Then they sent you to school. Then when they sent you to school, the teachers tell you, oh, do this and do this, and then work to be this.
Set the set schedule, the worker schedule.
Right, and work
lunch
to do
break
this.
At this time. Do this at this time. Do this at that time. 8 hours.
They teach you how to be a worker, to work for their system. Which, if we all just had our true powers and flushed out all the stuff in our brains, then you can manifest the life that you want, the exact life. Everything that you want in life, you can manifest it because your brain is like a computer. So, what was I finna say next?
How to renew your mind?
No, you gotta. I was finna say something else, but you gotta flush out everything that they done taught you and get rid of it. And that's gonna require letting go of all the things that they done placed on you. What else was I finna say? There's more programming. Oh, yeah. It happens sometimes, but the Holy Spirit gotta work through me, then place them thoughts right back in my head. So that's just one set of programming. Then you got all of these holidays. So they got a holiday for every single month, which is more programming. Now, with people not knowing what, of course they had to juice it up and make it seem exciting for people to want to be a part of these holidays. But if you do your research and dig deep into wanting to know the meaning behind these things, Jesus and God already said, do not put no other God before me, because God is a jealous God. So you can't worship no other gods or rock with no other gods. But people do these things unknowingly. And the thing about the devil is, the devil used to be an angel. He was the top angel in heaven until he got casted out because he wanted God's spot. He was going around whispering all to the angels saying that, oh, I'm gonna be this and this and this. And then God wasn't gonna know, kicked him out. So the devil know the Bible like the back of his hand. So he knowing how to take some stuff and twist it around and then have it work for his good down here in his kingdom, which is earth. You know what I mean? Even though God run everything, but the devil, this is the devil's playground. That's why you see so much evil stuff going on. So these holidays, every single holiday that they done gave us, it's a different God behind it. And people just don't know. Some people just too far gone that they refuse to give up these holidays. You know what I mean? So that's a whole nother topic. Because one thing Jesus and God told me is, don't force it on nobody. So when it's certain people that when he tell me to say stuff to, and then I walk up and say certain stuff to them, but they don't receive it, then me knowing how real everything is, I want to push them into doing it. Like, come on. Then God came to me and said, don't force them. Don't force it on them. You know what I mean? So that just let me know that all we can do is spread the word, let y'all know, which we being obedient to that, plant the seeds. And the people that grasp onto it. But if you don't, you're going to have to answer for why you didn't grasp onto it when the message was brought to you, because we all got our intuitions and our feelings and all this type of stuff like that. So this is what I want to teach y'all. Now, and this is, and I'm explaining it to the T. And this is one of your powers that you got, but they done poured the oil in your brain, in your water, to where you don't even know about these powers that you have. So when it comes to manifestation, you can basically create your own life. So in your brain, I want you to close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, I want you to say in your brain, God, I love you. And listen for the response. Don't say it with your mouth. Say it with your thoughts. Say, God, I love you. And then listen for the response. And you're going to hear him say back, I love you too. Now, I'm telling you what the voice is, which is God, because he is inside every single one of us. But the thing about it is, people do not know that he is inside every single one of us. You know what I mean? So they listen to all these voices and all this programming and this self gratification thoughts of the stuff that they want to do, which is the devil planting certain seeds and thoughts in their head. You know what I mean? And then they just don't hear God thoughts of righteousness, or they go against the thoughts of righteousness. So whenever you hear him respond, I love you too, that's basically the portal that he done placed inside all of us so he can communicate and work through us. Now, another thing, when he first came and renewed my mind, he told me, don't ever let nobody tell you nothing. You know what I mean? Always trust your inner self and trust your thoughts. So he told me that because it's like, if he telling me that I'm using you, which he want to use, everybody calling is different. But for mine, he want to use me for what he want to use me for. So if I'm knowing that he using me and I got to listen to him, why would I go to somebody else in this world and say, bro, what you think about this? Knowing that they don't even understand what's going on. It's like they'll never be able to know what he done told me because he working through me and he telling me stuff. So I gotta listen to him. I can't listen to nobody in this world. Now he confirmed certain things when he done said it to me with prophets. That's why he got prophets, to confirm certain things that he done already told his people. You know what I mean? But you will know based off of what he done already told you. And then the prophet just be confirming it. So it's almost like the Noah story. You know what I mean? It's like when he told Noah to go build the ark, and Noah was just out there building away and building away. And then everybody was looking at him like, this man crazy, man. What he got going? He over there building a boat and the ark and all this and that. But Noah knew that he had that encounter with God and that he gonna do exactly what Jesus told him and God told him. So he went out there and started building and building and building. And soon as the destruction came and all the rain came, guess what? Noah was good. Noah was safe. Noah was protected because Noah did everything that God told him to do. And it's the same thing with the people that God choose to use. It's the same thing. So when we trying to teach y'all these things, we want you all to understand that it's not coming from us. It's coming from God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, because we have done gave our bodies as an offering to him to use us in every single way that he want to use us to connect with the souls that he need to connect with, because people cannot hear his voice inside their head. And a lot of people don't want to snap out of this matrix. So your soul gonna resonate for most of y'all that's paying attention and want to learn how to break out of the matrix. Your soul is gonna resonate with everything that we saying, because as we said before in the video, if you watching this video, especially if you done got this far, then it's a divine encounter. It's a divine encounter. You know what I mean? There's no coincidences in this world. It's a reason why you watching this video, and especially during these times, because in the Bible it says, I will pour out my spirit amongst all people, young all the way up to the old ones. So for us to even know all of these things, nobody, I ain't watched nobody and was on YouTube watching somebody and then they told me this stuff. Like, nah, I ain't been in the church since I was probably 15 years old, 16 years old, 15 probably. Don't go to church. You know what I mean? All of this stuff come from Jesus, God, that he done taught me. The downloads. And he gonna continue to send me downloads because I'm working for the will of the kingdom. And that's how Jesus worked, because nobody know the time of day. But what we do know is it's getting closer and closer. And if you look around, people dying left and right. So our whole purpose is, when we created this channel, which I ran from for a little minute, because I didn't want to do this channel, but I was hindering myself and stopping myself from progressing and walking into the kingdom and walking to the promised land. So another reason why we created this channel, because he want y'all to see how real it is. Y'all gonna witness us walking right into the promised land. And if you follow everything that we tell y'all to do, then you're gonna be walking right into your promised land too, because he got an inheritance for every single one of us. He want to give us riches. He want to give us everything that
abundance.
Yeah, abundance, everything that we want to have. But you got to be allowed to be used. You know what I mean? You got to let him use you. You got to listen to him. You're gonna have to fast. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to fast. You're gonna have to learn his word, let go of a lot of these stuff, because it ain't nothing but programming. It might be hard for some of y'all to let go of these holidays. It might be hard for y'all and some of y'all might say, well, you still work. And that's because I'm on an assignment. See, right now, the only reason why he got me working right now is because I'm on an assignment. And when God uses you for certain things, it's going to be certain places he going to send you but he gonna let you know the assignment. Now I can't go too deep into the assignment, but you basically walking through the wilderness. Like I told y'all in the video before, I was at the bottom of a tunnel, and all I could see at the top was a white light. So in order for us to get to the promised land, you got to walk all the way through the tunnel, even though it's like climbing up the tunnel, but you got to climb all the way to the top. And when you climbing all the way to the top, that's when the trials and the tribulations and the tests and the attacks and all of that stuff is going to come. But you're going to get higher and higher until you walk right into that promised land. And that comes with renewing your mind. So you're going to have to renew your mind from every single thing that the enemy and the devil done taught us. Because if you realize the system is being like exposed, everything that the government do, the system is broken right now. So whatever done happened in this realm, God is revealing every trick of the enemy. You know what I mean? That's why you're seeing more and more recalls on food. Like if the same government that basically supposed to be looking after you is poisoning the food, why would they be poisoning the food? You know what I mean? Why every time it's finna be a vote or the president's finna get elected, why do they always focus on the black vote? Out of all people, why do they always want the black vote? Like, come on, man, think about it. If I told y'all in the last video before, it's no such thing as black people. It's Hebrews, Israelites. It's true Israelites. That's what black people is, Israelites. You know what I mean? So why would they be so focused on what the Israelites want to vote? You know what I mean? So y'all got to think about all this stuff that is just programming. You know what I mean? And why would the government, knowing that, all right, we in United States, this tornado just messed up this area right here. All these people is without houses. This city just got burnt down. This city is going through this and the flood and all this and that. But we ain't finna send them nothing. But we will send another country billions of dollars. Why would they be doing this type of stuff? Like, this is the same government that people put their trust in, when the Bible already say that what they took out of the Bible was you will be up against government forces. That's what they took out of the Bible because they didn't want you to see that. So that's in the book of Enoch. You're going to be up against government forces. You know what I mean? So we're here to tell you about them government forces. And we're here to tell you about Jesus. So if you paid attention to everything that we said on this video, is there anything that I'm leaving out about the programming?
No, I just want to say that emphasis on learn his word, because when you're sitting here reprogramming your mind and you're sitting here trying to focus in, listen to your inner self, listen to God, it's important for you to know his word so you're able to discern, because the devil gonna plant thoughts too, and it's your job to know which way to go. So, and we all have choices out here, so definitely study his word
and walk accordingly. Just don't study his word and not change.
Yeah, you have to apply it. You have to walk the walk, as we say in every single video. Because
life is like a game. You know what I mean? It's like a game of who can conquer it. You know what I mean? It's like a real computer, like a computer game. You know what I mean? Like your brain is like a computer, and this life is. It's going to throw stuff at you. Just the devil plan is to throw these things at you just to see if you're going to be tempted. Mm-hmm. You're going to go against them. And that's all that's doing is stopping you from your inheritance. It's stopping you from, and then at the same time, he got cast out of heaven, so he can never get back in there. So
he hates you, because you could get up, you could.
He hates you. So his whole purpose is, I'm trying to bring as many of y'all to hell that I can bring to hell with me. You know what I mean? Because he done got cast out. He can't get back in there. So why else when you turn on the TV, they promote the devil so much? Why else? You know what I mean? If they promote the devil like that, then you got to know that Jesus and God is real. You know what I mean? So hopefully y'all got something from this video about the programming that has affected us all. You know what I mean? And just think about if you would have never sat in front of that TV and learned all of these things, you would never want to be the stuff that they told you to be. You know what I mean? And once you realize that, and you realize that your brain is a bottle of water that can manifest anything that you want, but you got to get all the oil out of that water, then you'll realize your true powers and start manifesting just like that. You know, but before, I know we all want to manifest millions and billions of dollars, which people can do that, billions of dollars if you want. But before God give you that money, he gonna renew you. He gonna teach you. He gonna show you. He gonna strip certain stuff from you. So it's not just gonna, something high like that is not just gonna come like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to put in the work for it. Yeah, you gotta put in the work for it. But you're gonna be happy putting in the work for it. You know what I mean? So the programming that that has affected us all, we hope y'all like this video. And remember, give your life to Christ. Let him know that you believe that he died on the cross for you. Pick up that cross. You know what I mean? When we say pick up that cross, that's what we did. That's what we're doing now. That's what you call picking up the cross. Got it on our back. You know what I mean? Because we love y'all. We don't want nobody to go to hell. Nobody. You know what I mean? So if we know it's real, then at the same time, go to YouTube. Look at testimonies of people that done been to hell. They don't got no reason to lie to you. You know what I mean? So wake up, because we all one.
And go back and watch our other video about our spiritual awakening and where we came from and the steps we've taken.
We all one, man, in Christ. Whether you choose to be on that side. If you don't, it's going to be a place for you that's real hot. You know what I mean? Real hot. So,
you might as well go through the steps and go through the trials now and go through, the fire now while you're here to get to that better place.
No cap. We love y'all. We hope y'all learned something from this video. And we're going to keep them coming back to back, because we can't stop. We can't stop. We got that cross. You know what I mean? We got that cross. And we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all on the next one.